So it looks like Bianca Censori is not the victim that we think she is, because some new allegations just exposed her for being as bad as her boo thang, Kanye West. In case y'all missed the drama that has been going on with Kanye West, he recently got exposed a couple of weeks ago for alleged by his former employee. And another woman exposed him and Diddy for allegedly trying to SA her in a studio in New York. Fans thought that Bianca was Kanye's victim, and there were calls for her to leave him. But with these fresh accusations, it looks like we might have been wrong, because she got exposed for allegedly spreading images of a child in a bad manner, if you know what I mean. This situation is really bad, so y'all better get sat for this one, because it's about to get messy. Y'all know how they say that birds of a feather flock together? Well, that has never been truer than in Kanye and Bianca, because while we were out here feeling bad for her because of the way we assumed that she was being mistreated by Kanye has her in the streets walking with barely any clothes on. We thought that she was Kanye's victim, and we all felt sad for her. I mean, there were even reports at first that people in her inner circle were concerned for her, like one that said Bianca is stuck and her friends are trying to save her, but no one can because of the blockades Kanye has put up around her. Everyone is extremely concerned. This isn't who she is. She is an incredibly outspoken and lively person who is never one to keep her mouth shut. Other reports said Kanye has a set of rules for Bianca, which includes never speak and wear what he wants her to wear. She is also required to eat certain food items and to work out, even though Kanye doesn't work out. He has been able to control Censori completely because he allegedly convinced her that they're royal. She has no mind of her own anymore. When Kanye got sued a couple of weeks ago for being inappropriate with his former assistant, everyone even felt concern for Bianca. The lawsuit was filed by a woman named Lauren Pichata, who claimed to have been brought on by Kanye to work on his Yeezy fashion line with him. She also confirmed that she worked with Kanye on his album Donda. Now, I can't confirm whether or not this happened because she isn't credited on the album. Lauren claimed that when Kanye hired her, he promised to pay her $1 million annually as his assistant, which was more than generous. At the time, Lauren also had an OnlyFans account that she was running on the side, but Kanye made her shut it down, promising her $1 million if she did so. According to reports, Lauren was primarily supporting herself via an OnlyFans profile in 2021 when she met West. She says he hired her to work on the first season of his Yeezy women's fashion line, and they ended up collaborating on 3 tracks from his Donda album. West subsequently hired Pichata as his personal assistant with an annual salary of $1 million on the condition that she was available 24/7. She says she agreed to the terms. But when she deleted the account, things suddenly changed and Kanye started to act weird towards her. According to reports, after she closed the account, she claims she was bombarded with explicit text messages from West, including adult videos. Pichata also claims he it while talking to her on the phone, and that on one occasion he pleasured himself in front of her after trapping her in a private room on his plane. She claimed that he would say stuff like, "See, my problem is I be wanting to F, but then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they been F'd while I'm F'ing them. Then I want her to cheat on me." He would apparently go on to describe his intimate fantasies with vulgar language. Another time she claimed that he texted her saying, "Is my D rated?" "It is. This effing D of mine. I'm going to beat this D for being effing rated. I'm going to stare at pictures of white women with black behinds and beat the ish out of my D, beating the ish out of his big black C." I don't know if y'all remember this, but last year some Yeezy employees spilled the tea to Rolling Stone about how Kanye would allegedly play adult films during staff meetings and post intimate pictures of his then wife, Kim Kardashian, during job interviews, which was super inappropriate. It got worse when another woman, Nike, came forward to claim that Diddy and Kanye allegedly tried to SA her.
And my manager was sitting across from me, and you know, if you know about like my past and like us being together, like I noticed as I was standing there just kind of just like wondering what's going on, Diddy kept looking at me and Kanye kept looking at Lauren, and like they were exchanging glances, and I'm like, they're like watching me strangely. And I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink, and like I'm not actually doing it, and like that seemed to like make them happy, like me like pretending to like join in. And immediately I'm like, there's something in this drink. There's something in this drink. And I didn't know what to do. And I realized that I'm in the studio with Diddy and Kanye, and they're both off their and there's 3 other men, an executive that works with Kanye, his engineer, and his cousin, and me, alone. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I haven't started freaking out yet. Like, I know what the situation is, and they're like, their minds. And they start coming towards me, and they're like, don't you want to take your clothes off? Like, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, no, fine. I'm fine like this. And they're like, come on, like, it's just us. Like, we're all just friends. Like, let us just, like, see, like, how you look. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And like, I still haven't gotten scared yet, you know? Like, I'm still like, this is a bad situation. I'm creeped out, but like, there's no reason to panic. There's other men here, and they're coming towards me more, and they're trying to like take my clothes off. And I'm like at that point where I'm like, this is not good, but I'm like still trying to like play it off. Just like, stop, you guys are fucking stupid. Like, get out of here. Like, don't touch me. Okay, so let me just get to the point. So they start trying, like, they're like pawing at me. Like, they're both drunk, probably on something else. And I start to get a little bit apprehensive because I'm pretty much like backed up against the wall. Like, there's only one exit, and I'm pressed up against this door. And I'm still not completely terrified yet, but I'm like, you guys stop, like, stop. And they're getting to the point where they have like ripped my shirt off. And like, I'm like almost fully exposed at this point, and they're both coming at me, and I'm like, you guys, like, seriously, this isn't funny anymore.
Luckily, she managed to push past them and run out of the studio without getting SA'd, but her clothes were ripped and she had to run away with ripped clothes. Again, fans were scared for Bianca and they asked her to run because the situation was very scary. When you add in with the reports of Kanye supposedly controlling her and forcing her to dress weird, eat a certain way, it just seems like she was in a terrible situation all around. But y'all, hold up on this, because Bianca just got named in a new lawsuit against Kanye, and no, she was not named as a victim, but as a conspirator. See, Kanye's employees sued him for inappropriate behavior, and they claimed that Bianca allegedly sent an employee a link to a website of hardcore adult content, if you know what I mean. The lawsuit claimed that this happened in April when Kanye decided to start an adult movie company. This was weird because he had been open in the past about how adult content also ruined his life because he was addicted to it. So the thought of him wanting to produce content like that was just weird. According to sources at the time, Bianca freaked out about Kanye's plans because she thought he was going to force her to star in them. An insider said she's freaking out, and with good reason. He's been strutting her around and dressing her like she's a P-star, and now she knows why. Bianca went along with him, parading her around like she was in some kind of freaky fashion show because she thought it could turn her into a star, but skin flicks are beyond the pale. But it looks like she eventually came around to the idea, even sharing links to adult content, even though she knew that some underage employees could see the links. According to reports, the videos shared by Censori, who has been married to the rapper since 2022, were accessible for underage staff. No guardrails were put in place to prevent the underage workers from working on Yeezy P, or to prevent them from being exposed to and being forced to view free to perform their work. This is a hot mess, and y'all can bet that Kim is probably going to use this to get North away from Bianca. Now, I'm not saying that Kim is going to gloat over this or try to keep North away from Bianca. There have been reports that Kim never liked Bianca from the start, and neither did her family. According to reports, the family isn't taking this as a marriage yet. They don't know what it is. They aren't sure if it is a PR stunt. They are waiting to see if he files for papers. They're nervous because if it's real, she would be in the children's life. There have also been reports that North really likes Bianca, and this makes Kim feel a type of way because she's jealous of North's closeness with Bianca. So with these new allegations against Bianca, well, I don't think that she's going to be letting North spend much time with Bianca anymore. Fans commented, "Backpack wearing Kanye. He and this woman he's married to just don't make sense to me. Like, what am I missing? Nothing ever in those blogs is ever good about them. I believe everything that is being alleged. Ye lost his freaky deaky mind, and people keep calling Bianca a victim when she is a co-conspirator." This is crazy, but y'all drop your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.